Hey everybody, Zach Wolf here, and Top 5 Tuesday is back. I'm not in my office at home, I'm not on the porch, I'm out in public. It's good to be back this week on Top 5 Tuesday. It's the top 5 things non-trademark lawyers need to know about trademark litigation. Now, I've been lucky to work with some top-notch trademark lawyers in my practice, and a little of their wisdom has worn off on me. So I'm going to share some of these things that you need to know if you're a litigator, but not necessarily a trademark litigator. All right, here we go. Number 5 is that in most trademark lawsuits, the key issue is likelihood of confusion. Now, there can be other issues. There can be questions about priority. There can be questions about validity of the plaintiff's trademark. But most of the time, the question is, does the defendant's trademark that they're using create a likelihood of confusion with the plaintiff's trademark? The number 4 thing you need to know about trademark litigation is that likelihood of confusion is determined by multiple factors. In the Fifth Circuit, we call them the digits of confusion. Why do we call them the digits and not the factors? I don't know, but that's just what we call it. So you need to understand, I think there are 8 digits of confusion. It's a non-exclusive list, so there can be other factors, but you need to review what those digits are and understand each one of them. Okay, but that brings me to the number 3 thing you need to know about trademark litigation, and that is that all digits are not created equal. By far, I would say that the 2 most important digits in most cases are the similarity of the 2 trademarks and the relatedness of the product or service offered by the plaintiff or the defendant. So, for example, if you've got identical trademarks but very different products, you might not have a likelihood of confusion. So, for example, Apple as a trademark for computers might not create a likelihood of confusion with Apple as a trademark for, I don't know, used car sales or something like that. Okay, so the number 3 thing you need to understand about trademark litigation is you need to understand the intent digit. So trial lawyers especially tend to love the intent element because that's where it's usually pretty juicy. You know, if there's an email internally at the defendant company talking about how we're going to take market share from the plaintiff using this trademark, you know, the trial lawyer and you probably thinks, aha, we've got him, here it is. But keep this in mind on the intent element. The question is, does it show an intent to confuse or does it show an intent to compete? And those 2 things can sometimes be tough to separate. Okay, now the number 2 thing you need to know about trademark litigation is that usually the key procedural question is going to be whether likelihood of confusion is decided on summary judgment or does it get decided by the jury in a trial. In many cases, the court may say that the facts are basically undisputed and the issue can be decided on summary judgment. But then probably in the majority of cases, it may present a fact issue that goes to the jury. Okay, and finally, the number 1 thing you need to know about trademark litigation, usually the key strategic decision is to survey or not to survey. What I mean by that is that in trademark lawsuits, it's common to hire an expert to do a trademark survey and to use the data from that survey either to show that the defendant's trademark creates a likelihood of confusion or that it does not create a likelihood of confusion. The thing is, surveys are expensive, and an expensive survey may end up not showing what you hoped it would show. For that reason, a lot of times lawyers will do a pilot survey, which is a sort of smaller scale survey, just to get an initial indication of what a more full-blown survey is likely to show. Okay, so those are the top 5 things you need to know. Now you're all experts on trademark litigation. If I missed something, let me know. Please like, share, comment, and hey, thanks for watching.